I'd like to show you now some interesting features of the new iFeature Pro 5 if you are using that to run your connection website. The iFeature Pro 5 has a lot of interesting features to it, and I'm just going to point out some of them. You'll notice over on the dashboard after you have it installed that there are some new features that will pop up for you. You'll see here that there's a carousel, portfolio, slides, and boxes that appear naturally at the dashboard. Just to give you an overview, the carousel and portfolio are very similar. They're going to show basically slides. We're going to have different options for you to be able to show those on your page. You can certainly play around with those and insert them onto a page to test it out. That's what I would encourage you to do. Slides and boxes mainly are going to be used on your home page. Certainly you can add them to any page though. Slides would be your rolling slides that you find on your website, and we'll show you how to add those in another webinar. Boxes would be, there are 3 boxes that would show up on your website, and you can include things like special links to different pages on your website that you're wanting to promote, and you can certainly play around with that as well. We'll show you on this webinar how to put those on various pages. The big change is going to be under appearance. Now, before, you may have had a website with us where you could not change naturally the scheme, colors, fonts, things like that. Well, now with iFeature Pro 5, you definitely have that option. I'm going to show you under themes first that we are with a partnership with CyberChimp, and we have purchased the rights to use the iFeature Pro 5 for our websites. You'll see that first here, that if you do need support with them, you can definitely go to their website. You can click here at CyberChimps and go to their website, and certainly that's offered as well. They have several different how-to videos there. If you want to customize it, there are theme options that are now available to you on the left-hand side. These theme options will allow you to make your website more intuitive, to be able to work the way you want it to work. And so I'm just going to show you just a few of those. The first screen is the help screen, where you can get instructions and support. And like I said, there are a lot of videos on their website, so we're not going to belabor putting a lot of videos on our website, since they've already taken care of a lot of it for you. Under design, you're going to find quick links here. If you scroll down, you're going to see all of these links here. We've turned on responsive design, videos, and Lightbox. The wide sidebar you can definitely use, but we've turned it off because it can mess up some formatting you have on pictures and things like that. Here you can change the color of your website just by clicking, and I'll show you what red looks like. You can also change the text color by clicking on this bar. It will bring up the color selector tool. If you want all of your site to have blue text, you can do that. If you want your links to be in red, you can do that. When you hover over a link, what color do you want it to be? Like here, for instance, it is blue to dark blue, and it changes. So what do you want that to change to? How about dark red? We can also change the height of the text. We'll make it huge just for this example. Then we'll change the font, and we can see it here as an example what it's going to look like on our website. Then we can change it to bold or normal. Google Fonts will actually, you can go to Google and get a Google font. They have a list, and they will pull from Google those fonts. You don't have to have them on there. That's just a feature I wanted to point out to you. Your custom CSS, that's cascading style sheet. If you don't know what that is, then you probably don't need to worry about that box. If you go up to the top, you'll hit Save Options. And I'm just going to show you real quick on the website, just refresh it to let you see what the site looks like now that we've changed it from red to the huge text, changing the font of the text as well. You can see as we hover over that now those are certainly changed as the hover links and things like that. All of our text being blue now. So I'm going to go back and just change those back. And we're going to put that back on black and choose blue there. Hover, we'll just choose a darker blue. Change this back to 12. Arial, normal, save options. As quickly as that, now our website is back to normal. The good thing about the font size, certainly it will help you with the header. If you have a lot of links that you want up, you can change the font size to be smaller so that you can fit more on there as well. So the header. On this website, we're using a logo, address, and telephone number. Those are under this option here for the header. You can have a banner if you want to continue to have a header that isn't just a simple, logo and information. You can certainly put banner over there. You can have as many things in the header as you want to. That's up to you. I found just logo and contact is just fine. We do want a search bar. Any website, when visitors come, they want to be able to get the information they want quickly. If you have kids and you will go to a website, you want to be able to type in children and pull up everything there is on the website about kids. That's a feature that most people look for when they go to a website. You don't want to click through pages. You don't want to have to spend a lot of time. You just want to go, do a quick search, find the info that you're wanting to find. So definitely want to turn that on. Alright, so I do want to show you here, we are going to use a custom logo. So you would turn that on. You would upload it, find your logo, and then upload it to the website. A favicon is a little image that shows up on a lot of websites now. Trying to think about one that might have one. Let's see if Google has one. Yeah. So we'll see here that it shows the secure site. A favicon would show up here as a little image. Wouldn't suggest putting that on there. Custom Apple Touch icon. You can certainly do that if you want to have that feature. You would put the icon on there, used for iPads, iPhones, things like that. The next thing, you'll see social icons. You can change. There are social icons that will show up at the top of the page that are just really quick links to get people to where you are. So you can see how quickly I just clicked on the map and immediately opened a new page right to the Free Will Baptist Church there, where someone could just hit, directions and things like that. Their Facebook page, again, automatically linked, will go right there. So those are quick features, but you can change the style of those, and you can see the 3 styles that are offered. If you do have a Twitter account, obviously you just turn it on and then find the link. Now, how you find the link is pretty simple. You log into your Facebook page just like normal, and then at the top you'll see a link. You just copy this, right click, copy, and you would come back in here and then right click, paste. No problem. URL for Twitter would be the same. Now the good thing is they also offer a lot of, not just these 3 images, but Google, Flickr, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube channel, RSS feeds, email. All those things can be at a click right here at the top of your website. Contact element, we chose telephone number, and even though it says email there, we wanted to put the street address in the header, so we did that as well. Banner options, if you wanted that banner image to be there, you would upload it there and then have it linked to go back to your website. So that's the header in a nutshell. The blog, each WordPress page needs to have a page dedicated to quote unquote a blog. You don't necessarily have to use it for that, but that's what it's set up to do. With blogs, though, if you're the only one posting, it really doesn't do you any good to post categories, date, things like that. If you're the only one posting to it, it's not really going to make a whole lot of difference. But you can play around with those options there. Under the templates category, how do you want each page to look? And you can see the different layout options. Do you want 2 columns? Do you want a column on each side, a large column to the left or the right, or just no columns at all? That's certainly up to you. The standard web practice is one website with the main content page and then a sidebar. When we start getting into 2 sidebars or sidebars on each side, that's when people start, it's called the red eye mapping. And so when you look at a website, you're drawn to the center, not necessarily to each side. So those things that you put on the sides won't really show up a whole lot. So you want to keep your content here with one sidebar and one page. That's the prevailing wisdom of the day. And again, you can see those there. The footer is located at the very bottom of your web page. Go home here, and you can utilize the footer to do a lot of different things. The footer can have your copyright text, which is shown here. You can do a hyperlink back to CyberChimps. You do not have to do that. I've turned it off here. And if you have a different script, you can definitely add it there. But I'm going to show you in widgets in another. If you know how to do widgets, you can add those to the footer, and they'll show up automatically. Different add-ons. For instance, this website has the events calendar plugin already installed, and so that add-on is set up to work with CyberChimps. So you can certainly click on that, add that on as you would need to. What's it? Save options there. And so that's basically the new theme layout for iFeature Pro 5. If you have any questions as you go through and you're testing it out, certainly shoot us an email, give us a call. My email certainly is jamie@fwbconnection.com.